Hello, my name is Neha Karekanabar. I'm the founder of Unimo Universe of Moms, which is the world's largest community of mothers. I'm also a manifestation coach, and I'm so glad that MRIS has invited me to be a part of this talk series. And here in this talk series, I'm gonna speak on my favorite topic, and I think which is a topic on which we all are seeking answers at some point of our life. That's about how to handle tough situations. Basically, whenever I talk about this specific conversation, or I build up conversation on this topic, I remember a beautiful quote by Charles Swindoll when he says, life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you respond to it. It's such a comforting statement. So one day everything seems great in your world, maybe not perfect, but overall the things are going to plan. And that's then something happens. You lose your job, suddenly you lose someone you love, or your home, or maybe even your health. It isn't fair. You don't really deserve it. You didn't see it coming also, and you didn't even plan it. You have so many feelings and frustration, but above all, you don't know what to do about it, how to handle this tough situation. So I'm going to share my experience with you and tell you how do I handle tough situations. Maybe this is useful for you. My first tip there would be make acceptance your immediate priority. What I mean by that is, at times when we go through a tough phase, it takes us time to accept that it is a tough phase, and this has happened to us. you know uh, Dealing with a bad situation can be a lot like dealing with grief. People often go through the same feeling how you go through grief, the same stages. Like the stages of grief are, first you are in the stage of shock, then you are in denial, then you are in pain, then you go through guilt, then you go through anger, and then ultimately, like finally, you go through bargaining phase. And of course, it goes on. You might not be able to fully squeeze your emotion when I say that accept it, but you can decide to accept what has happened. At least start by accepting, regardless of how you feel about it, bad, worst, very bad, okayish, whatever. But the sooner you accept that emotion, and the sooner you accept that that situation has come in your life, the sooner you'll act on it. So my first tip would be to make acceptance your priority. My second tip is my favorite. um, Ask yourself a question, whether it's really a very big problem or it just seems to be a big problem. What I mean by that is, we often turn minor upsets into huge agendas in our minds. So we do everything in our mind. Little in our life is as horrible as it seems in our mind. But you know why it happens? Because at first, when we see any little tiny horrible thing, we think it's a big catastrophe. Some things, yes, I accept are challenging, like if you lose your job, your home, or worse, you lose someone you love. That's really a big loss. And these situations might have a very strong impact. But what about the tiny little situations which can be really solved? Sometimes these tiny little problems can also be a blessings from blessings in disguise. Whatever you're doing to deal with it, first, before really seeking a solution, ask yourself a question. Ask yourself, is it really end of the world for me? Is it the end? And if the answer is no, then you have to bounce back. And more importantly, if you bounce back with an even better situation, how beautiful it'll be, like a higher paying job, maybe, more satisfying relationship. How impressed will you be with you and your life then? So my second tip to you is, ask yourself, is it really a big problem or it just seems big to me? My third tip here is about focusing on the life lesson. Of course, being a manifestation coach, I always talk about thinking positive, and it's always easier said than done. So how do we really focus on life lessons when we are facing a tough situation? Richard Carlson, an actor, he recommends pretending that everyone around us is enlightened, but you. So everyone you meet is here to teach you a lesson. So imagine like someone who has really annoyed you a lot, who frustrates you a lot, who has angered you. You see him also as an opportunity to teach you something, or to teach you to work on your patience. If the same mindset you can implement in your life, this mindset can help you improve the way you interpret a situation or a person or the events in your life. Say, for example, if you lost your job, which is like very big thing, the life lesson here is to determine your true purpose. Maybe you have another true calling which you can discover in this period. If your relationship falls apart, the life lesson here may be that, to become more independent. Maybe you were very dependent on the relationship. Focusing on the lessons in life allows us to work on positive changes. And then you don't have to just remind yourself that I have to think positive. Automatically, you will have a changed positive perspective. And this will also make you feel very empowered and instead of feeling deflated. So that's a great way to feel powerful by focusing on the life lessons. So these are three key tips which help me overcome my tough situations. And in the end, we should never forget the famous quote: tough times never last, but tough people do. So that's it from me. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the session as much as I enjoyed talking to you. Thank you.